Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new game on the channel, Tennis Manager 25. The lovely people over at Rebound gave me a beta version of the game to try before release. You are seeing this game as the embargo is released, and we are going to dive in and take a first look and have a little mini review around Tennis Manager 25. Now, I've had a little dabble already. You can see I've set up a manager called Test at the Singapore Tennis Club. But we're going to dive in and set up a brand new academy and see how we can get on. So the first thing we're greeted with is what difficulty we want to play at. So you've got easy, discover sports management at your leisure, average, a good balance between an enjoyable game and management tension, difficult, have you played a previous game, it was this hard, and extreme, you've been warned, it's all in the title. I think for a first look and a review, we can look at average. Now, obviously, we are going to be cultured left foot. Even though this is on the right foot channel, we still use the main channel name for cultured left foot. Go check it out if you're here only for Tennis Manager. I play a lot of Football Manager over there. Why not have a look? We are from the United Kingdom, if you couldn't tell from my accent, and I am a golden oldie at the age of 39. Now, we're definitely not a young player. I don't think we're quite a veteran either, although I probably could fit that sort of age profile. But we're going to go as a senior manager. We've got a couple of faces in here. We've got the man who's too cool for school. We've got man who wears a scarf, which is weird because I assume we're going to be spending most of the time indoors in a tennis facility. We've got the man that tries too hard, wearing a shirt and tie. And then we've got a good range. We've got Beardy. I mean, I love Beardy's beard. That is absolutely brilliant. But I think we're just going to go for this guy. Nice tennis top, nice haircut. Looks the part, doesn't he? All well and good. So, setting up our manager, we're going to start as experienced. I mean, we're 39. We've been around the block. We got a knee injury. We had to stop playing tennis. That's our backstory. But what that made us is a great communicator on the pitch. That is what, on the pitch? On the court. That is what we're going with in a great communicator. We're going to knock our mental stats down by 3 to 15, and we'll get movement up to 11. In fact, let's go mental down to 14, and we'll put 1 into physical abilities as well. We're going to knock 1 off ability to motivate, player management, and put them all into player evaluation as well. And you can't change ability to provide care. That's basically only for doctors in the game. So we can set up and manage an existing academy already, but what I want to do is look into creating our own academy and see what we can do. So the academy needs a name. Give me a second. I'm going to try and think of something inventive. And my inventiveness brought me back to the Cultured Pro Tennis Academy. The CPT Academy is what we're going with. And I think we're going to go with one of their ready-made logos because, you know, I just don't have one already set up. I mean, I use this one in my test. I actually quite like it. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's fun. I do quite like it. But given the fact we've called ourselves the Cultured Pro Tennis Academy, we could actually go for a Pro Tennis Academy logo. Or we could just go for something that's quite, you know, simple and fun. I mean, that's okay. These are, I would say they've done a good job actually on these logos. They're actually not too bad at all. The TA, look at that's like a classy one, isn't it? That's like if you were of the elite brand of tennis academies, which I don't think we are. I think we're more about fun. So I do think we're going to go for this one again because I like it. It's vibrant, it's fun, it's you want to see it and do it. So we are probably going to have a well-established academy. I do think that's the way to go for a nice little start to review what's going on. It's slightly above middle of the road, and I do think that's a good way to do it. So the academy vision will go with general. The academy seeks to improve its reputation in the world of tennis without prioritising one aspect more than others. We're going to have 500k budget. No, let's up that. Let's give us $1 million. We've got 7 free player slots if we want them, and we are already making more monthly income than we're spending, but obviously that doesn't include player salaries because we don't have any players at the moment. Speaking of which, let's go and pick an existing player we're going to manage. So coming in to this, you get to see the database. Now there are a few mixed names in here. There are mods available later on down the line that can come out that can change all of this, but obviously at the moment demonstrating the game, we are not going to do that. Now I think being based in Singapore, we do sort of need an Asian player. I'd like to have an Asian player. I'd like to have one who's full of promise and doing well. Now, I'm not fussed if it's a man or a female, a male or a female, but I do think it would be nice to have a decent player. So I'd like to get a youngster in. So let's go under 25. 22-year-old Alina Avina Moan, I think it would be, from, where is that? Why don't I recognise that flag? I mean, I recognise the flag, but I can't immediately be like, oh yeah, that's that country. But they are a hardened player at 22 years old. Good level, good potential. I think, yeah. I think they could be in. That could be our first player. Alina could be our first player that we're going to look after here. So they're obviously very good on the female front in Asia. They're very, very good on the female front. So let's come out of Asia, look at everybody and see who we could get. So João Fonseca from Brazil, 137th ranked in the world, but a 3.5-star level with 5-star potential, could be pretty good. Jacob Finley from Britain. Oh, we've got to get a Brit in, haven't we? We've got to get a Brit in there as well. And I sort of feel like maybe a male from Asia as well. Is there Singaporeans in the game? There is. Novice. Okay, they've both got the same potential, but Luke Ji Yi is 15 years old. I feel a bit strange coaching a 15-year-old. We're going to go with 18-year-old Michael Dylan Jimenez, which doesn't sound a very Singaporean name, but we'll go with it. And they're going to be a secondary player. So we're going to have one secondary player. Major player will be Jay Finley, but our key player, who we're going to be focusing on, is going to be... Oh, I only had under 25s on. Yeah, he doesn't make a difference. Is going to be Alina. So here's our summary. Are we ready to get started? We are going to be cultured left footer manager, 39 years old, coming in with a bit of experience. We have the CPT Tennis Academy. Well, no, we don't. We have the CPT Academy, which is the Cultured Professional Tennis Academy. We're going to start with £1 million. The monthly income is already higher than the expenses, so we should be making money every month. And our main coached player is going to be Alina Avan Moan. I've picked a player whose name I can't say. This is going to go brilliantly. So CCB Sports are reporting that Cultured Left Foot has become the new manager of the CPT Academy, with a firm promise of further development for the academy and success for its players. #tennis. And there you go, the Tennis Academy logo. That is us. Here we go. And yeah, welcome to the game, everybody. Now, if you've played a previous Tennis Manager, this will look fairly familiar for you, and you'll be pretty understanding of how it looks. So you get your messages, you understand what's coming through, and what I quite like about Tennis Manager, that actually filters down into things that you need to answer, things that it thinks are important for you, things are about your main tennis player, your whole team, your contracts. It breaks it down here so you can actually keep on top of things pretty damn easily in your inbox, which is pretty good. So we do have tutorials in here. They're actually not in the game just yet because this is in beta, but so Maria Baratila, we actually don't need to worry about that message right now. But welcome to the Academy, Cultured. Hello, Cultured. We're thrilled to welcome you into our academy. We hope to achieve great things together. Our assistant will guide you through our facilities and explain to you how things work here. We will discuss our objectives for the season later on. We will introduce you to the public this evening during a press conference. Warmly, M. Borg, board director. And there he is, Mike Borg, right just up there. Doesn't he look fancy? He's got long hair. I quite like it. But yeah, that's the only message we've got going on. We can delete that from Mr. Borg because we don't need to worry about him anymore. So those familiar with Football Manager or sports management games, it's a very generic sort of system that most of them follow. You go through day by day by day, you set tasks, you set training, you go and play the matches, and that is what we're going to go and explore in this video. So first off, what I want to touch on is the Academy page. This is what gives you the oversight of everything to do with your tennis academy. Now obviously if you've taken one from a non-setup, let's call it, from a foundation that is already built in the game, this will be potentially full of players, full of youth academy players, and everything like that. It keeps a track of all the titles you've won, and it keeps a track of your ratings and how everything is coming along as well. It shows you what your talent is and your reputation in the world of tennis. This is like your go-to homepage. This is everything you need to see what is going on. It allows you to go into your staff assignments, assign coaches, assign physios, training game plans, who's taking care of them, and have a look at how your players are playing and develop as well. Of course, there's a very handy automatic assignment button. In terms of finances, this is where you can track how much you're earning, how much you're in profit or loss, and how much your expenses are being caused by your players, your infrastructure, and your board, because they might want to spend some money as well. Your sports centre, this is the stuff you can upgrade. So you can use this to make your facilities better. And it even includes padel, or paddle, depending how you want to pronounce it, which is a very, very good sport up and coming at the moment. I'm actually got a game coming on as well. So for 156,000, shall we upgrade our paddle courts? As you can see, it will cost us 156,600 as a one-off cost, but it will give us £20,800 per month. So quick bit of maths, what's that? That's so 10 months would be 100,000 or 108,000. So it's going to take quite a while to get that back. It's going to take, yeah, a little bit actually, isn't it? Like 15 months, I would say, to get that money back for 156,000, give or take a few months. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But we have a multi-purpose field. This is the academy has the best of the best. It has the best swimming pool as well. So yeah, you can spend your balance that's up here to try and upgrade these things if you need to. At the moment, yeah, let's spend some money. We're going to upgrade our paddle courts, and that's only got a month left to go. So I think we'll go with that as well. On to the staff in here. You can actually go and recruit other coaches. You can recruit trainers who help you train players. And you've got basically one analyst who you can then go and improve if you want to later on down the line. The medical centre is exactly what it says on the tin. It's where all your medics live, all your facilities to help your players improve quicker, and can generate you money as well. So for example, your PT room, your physical therapy room, can be upgraded 8.5k extra a month. It will cost you 339,660 to upgrade it to the next level. Same goes with the psychology department. However, that also unlocks injury duration reduction bonus, which is quite good as well if you find your players getting injured more than you would expect, let's call it. But at the moment, we're not going to touch the medical centre. The youth and scouting centre, we can look at producing better young players that come through. This is something I'm really excited about seeing. If we get into a long-term save, and of course, let me know down below if you want to see that happen, then this is very interesting. So we can see what happens for youth players and the progressions that they come through. We get staff slots for supervision tools, management structure, progression bonus for juniors and youth. So you'll notice the difference between these is they don't give you a percentage for how much they improve things. It's just sort of letting you know that there's bonuses you can improve on your youngsters coming through, which is quite good. We have the best relaxation room and video games the world can offer, which I think is awesome. And the campus is there as well, so the academy has the best of the best in terms of campus. We could do sports study programs for 592,000, so just over £500,000, and it does generate £14,600 in income as well. And then last but not least, we have the business centre. This is all the little extras that you can do. We have the best heliport money can buy. We love that. We could improve the conference room, the stores, the restaurant. We've got a hotel. We could improve a country club and a museum as well. Now, I'm a good golfer, and if I knew that the country club was in here, I 100% would have upgraded that first. But alas, we shall not. We put the money into something most people would probably deem more useful, which is a padel court. Is it more useful though? Padel, golf? I'm not too sure. Of course, you can always look at your pro team as well, the summary of your players and how they are playing. You get to train them over 3 game plans, you get to see what they're doing, you get to see their satisfaction, and you get to see who their coach is. And Jacob Finley, who has a pretty fantastic beard and mustache himself, is being trained by a man that has Sledge, who has a fantastic beard and mustache. So I think that works pretty well as well. Michael Dylan Jimenez is being trained by A. Stoyanova, which is good for him. And then you can dive in more detail and see each individual player. So every player has attributes, similar to Football Manager, which is my main game that I like to play. But yeah, you can see where they're getting better, where they're getting worse, and the things they maybe need to focus on or what their training is focusing them on as well. And you can do that for every single player you have. So if you have lots of players in your academy, that's going to be the main focus you want to look at. You can come in here and you can look at their planning, what they're going to do. You can look at the training that you're setting them up. Everyone's on rest at the moment because it's like holiday in between seasons. You can look at the game plans they're working on. You can look at their contracts and who they want to sign contracts with. You can look at the goals that you're going to set. We'll get onto that in a minute. And you can register them for certain tournaments that are out there and potentially going on in the future. But you can see this is week 52. Week 1 starts here. So we need to register for a hard season or a hard court tournament in the hard season. You've got indoor, outdoor, and I don't think, there's no other tournaments ongoing that we could register Alina for at the moment. And you can do this for all your players. You can obviously set some of it up to be automatic as well. So Jimenez and Finley have automatic registrations on. So does Alina, but I might turn that off so that we register her ourselves for upcoming tournaments. So with all that done, let's press continue and crack on in the save. Of course, do leave a like if you want to see more. It's the best way to show you want a series to continue. And just let me know what your thoughts are on Tennis Manager 25. Okay, so we have some academy objectives for the upcoming season. Hello, Cultured. I'm pleased to present you with our objectives for the upcoming season. We're relying on you to make it happen. Do not drop below 50% satisfaction with your sports goals. Applies to each player. Reach a financial balance of at least 674,000 by the end of the season. We're already above that, which is quite good. Which I think means it's encouraging you to spend your money and then earn it back. That's how I read that. Recruit at least one top 20 MTL or WTL player. That's a secondary of importance. Reach the level 5 for the business centre, secondary. Increase the reputation of the academy, okay, secondary. And have at least 2 nationalities on the team. We have 3, so that's good. We've already ticked that one off straight away. We just wanted to warn there's a press conference coming up tomorrow. Here's a brief presentation of the components of our academy. We've basically gone through this just in the previous part of the video where I did it all manually myself anyway, taking you through that. But yeah, these objectives are interesting. So recruit at least one top 20 MTL or WTL player. Interesting. That is quite interesting. So if we go into players in here and we went for circuit on the MTL and see if we wanted to, I mean, yeah, we can add a filter in, add a filter, ranking on the MTL, and then it was top 20, wasn't it? So let's have a look, see who comes in. Are these all the people? That seems like far too many people. Oh, hang on, I haven't. Add the filter, ranking, MTL, 20, tick, confirm. That's how you do it. I remember it from last time. That's better. There should be only 20 people. So we need to go and recruit someone in this list. Carlos Alcatraz is up there. Obviously, we all know who that's meant to be. Jack Draper from the UK. We could go and get Hugo Humber from France, part of the Lion Tennis Academy. Now, I wonder if there's a chance we could pick someone up who's an independent. Daniel Medvedev at the Top Tennis Academy. Novak Djorovic, 37-year-old Serbian. Again, I wonder who that could be. Jack Draper. Do we want to bring in Jack Draper? Ranked 16th in the world. Let's get an evaluation on him and see what they say. We'll do it properly. We'll scout him and see what our scouts or our evaluators come back and say about Jack Draper. So we're on to our press conference. Cultured Left Foot, you've just arrived in London. Have you been here before, or is this your first time? I've been coming here since I was a kid, which is absolutely true. I live very close to London. You're joining a prestigious academy. Do you feel you're up for the challenge? I applied for the position and they took me on. At what point would I not be up to it? I agree. Let's be a bit arsey about that. Do you think that Alina is the best player in the academy? Will you train her personally? There's a healthy competition within our ranks, so I'm not going to answer that. I don't think I'll pick favourites, but yes, and I will be training her. What's your training philosophy? You know, a lot of players know how to play tennis. What sets the greats apart is the mental aspect, the ability to show up in top form every day at practice to prepare for that key moment that will let you win the match. I do quite like that. I want well-rounded players who develop their physical, technical and mental abilities. If you don't have all 3, you can be a good player, but you'll never be the best. I want to only train the best. I was a big fan of Pete Sampras and Roger Federer. For me, technique takes precedence over any other skill. There are other characteristics to develop on their own. The most important thing is to have fun. Absolutely not. We're here to win. Specifics. There are as many different styles of play as there are player. Each player will have a specific preparation based on their strengths and weaknesses. Nothing to add, leave. well-rounded. We want everyone to be well-rounded, and that is the press conference done. So every so often you'll get an update about the update of rankings. You'll get an update of the update of rankings. You'll get an email about the update of rankings. We don't have to worry about that just yet because the season hasn't started. We'll also get a training report for our players, and as you can see, balance is going up a little bit better, and you actually get percentage increases that they're going. Alina has progressed a little this week thanks to the heavy workload and cardio fitness program, which is good. We've got what pre-season is here, so hello, the hard season. Hello, Cultured. The hard season 1 period starts in 4 weeks and will go from week 1 to week 13. Most tournaments will be on hard. I made a list of major tournaments happening this period. You could register, Alina, if they have the required ranking points to participate. Okay, good to know. That's the same for Sledge and the same for Jimenez as well. Sorry, Finley and Jimenez. So we will get... Let's have a look. Let's go to our pro team. We'll look at Ilana. We'll look at tournament registration. And let's see. So that's week 52. So the hard season is coming up. I'm interested to know what is... So she's 7. She's ranked 47th in the world in women's tennis, which is pretty impressive. So we can be aiming for a potentially good tournament here. So you get 24 people in that, 48 people in the Brisbane Open. Okay, so that's qualifying for the Adelaide Open. So when is the Adelaide Open? Because it says qualifying on it. Interesting. Oh, there it is, the Adelaide Open. So you can risk... Right, you can risk doing a qualification event. But if you don't qualify... You've basically wasted this week, and then you have to change what you're registered for the week after. Okay, and if you're playing in the Adelaide Open, you can't then qualify for the Australian Open, Australian Championships, because that's running at the same time. I think this is what this means, because I assume you can only do 1 game a week, 1 tournament a week. That would be, if you can do more than that, it's a bit crazy, right? It'd be a bit crazy. So, do we go for... Yeah, okay, let's go for... We're going to go for the Adelaide Open, and we're going to presume that we're going to qualify, and yeah, it's automatically registered us unless we don't qualify. Okay, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for the Adelaide Open, and then the other 2 should be having automatic registrations on their games as well, because they're set up by their coaches to organise in that and go into that. In fact, while we're in the pro team, let's look at Alina. Let's go to training and see... what we've got going on. So that's week 49, week 50, 51. That is the end of the season. Okay, so at the moment, serve and charge the net, care. Big serve and attack, care. Varied. Couple of bit of rest. Powerful ace, care, rest. Series of volleys, care, supporting grip, care, under pressure rally, and rest. Okay, interesting. Choice of training surface. We want to get on hard, obviously, because that's what is coming up for our tournament, and we want to be in the best form for that as well. So, okay, we'll leave... Oh, hang on. Program. Peak form. Ooh. Okay, we'll leave that as it is for the moment. I think the week before the tournament, we'll do the prep for the next tournament link. Okay, so Jay Finley has been registered for the Brisbane International Tournament, which is good for him. And, we need to set sport goals. So Finley, I think we will delegate these 2 to the coaches that are doing it. And we will chat to Alina. Alina, it's important that we set your sports goals for the season together. What ranking do you think I should aim for at the end of the season? Well, you're 47 now. Yeah, I think a few wins get you in the top 30. I think that'd be pretty good. That sounds good. What are our goals for this tournament? In the Grand Slam? I mean, being top 50, you should qualify, definitely. In the round of 32... So Alina's got to the round of 32 in the Australian Championships, the round of 16 in the French, the round of 64 at Wimbledon, and the round of 128 at the New York Open. Can we go for the round of 16 in Grand Slams? Is that asking a bit much? Let's try. That seems doable. She seems happy. What are our goals for this tournament? The international tournaments, the Game of Olympus, the Masters, and the Masters. We'll stick with quarterfinal. I don't know too much about those competitions, so we'll stick with that. And that is our negotiations done. She seemed pretty happy. She seemed on board with everything we had to say. And yeah, I'm pretty pretty happy with that one. So let's crack on. So we've got a bit more news, and Mr. Borg was delighted with how we handled our press conference, which is lovely. You are well spoken and the media is only talking about you in the newspapers and on social media. Lovely, lovely stuff. Hello, Culture. I was able to find 4 new offers this week. Here's a summary of the current equipment offers. I'll let you take a look at them if you haven't already. So Michael Dylan Yananez has 4 offers in terms of equipment. So I think at the moment we're using Dunlop. They're provided free of charge, and Lecoq Actif. Nice. We've got Babolat, Yonex, Asics and Yonex as well. So in terms of rackets, you get a £791 signature fee and you get a season bonus of $18,198. You get a less signing on fee and no bonus of Yonex. So I think obviously we're going to go with Babolat for that one. And then equipment for Asics, you get $2,800 for signing with them and a $63,351 bonus, season bonus. You get more money signing for Yonex but no bonus. So what do we need to end of season bonus tournament? In 20, that's it. Just do 20 tournaments. Yeah, we'll sign for Asics then. That's fine, because we're probably going to get that bonus, I imagine. Okay, well, those contracts are done, which is good. So we've looked at Borg's message. We've looked at the offers there. Alina is improving in her volley, serve, power and focus, which is good. Best form buff progress, 2-2. Okay, so nothing there. Finley, return, volley and focus. Again, nothing in terms of his buff. And our youngster Yananez is gone 8-7-8 in forehand consistency timing. All going up though, which is lovely. We like to see improvements. Okay, good news. Alina has been registered for the Adelaide Open, which is awesome. Is that the one? That's not what we registered for. Is that what? Yeah, that is what we registered for. I'm being an idiot. Yeah, the Nottingham Open registration has been accepted for Finley, and Yananez has been put into the Bukhara MTL Rookie 10, which is good. Training program then for week 51. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's not too much of an issue. And she's in top form. Her morale is correct. Jacob Finley is upset for some reason. But form is good for all of them. They're all training at the academy as it stands. I just wanted to check on Alina. Tournament reg. And so the Adelaide Open qualifying. Let's see who we are going to be up against in this. So number 1 in the world, Sabalenka's there. Goff is there. Okay, there are some good players in here. So we're going to be, well, I mean we're in the top ranking ones, right? We should qualify, but you just never know. Prize money 350,000, obviously, and then it allows us to qualify for the actual Adelaide Open as well, which will be very handy indeed. So Alina's going to go through her final weeks of prep until we start the new season. So what I really like about Tennis Manager and the way they've done this is that when you come into training, you can actually go through and see. So it's automatically put her on prep for the next tournament, and it then blanks out the calendar so you don't get confused of when the tournament is. So week 2, we are at the Adelaide qualification, and there is nothing else we can do around that. So before that, we're going to be working on some surface mastery. I sort of feel like we could probably edit this a little bit. So let's go into edit. In terms of rest, I think what I'd like to do is go to surface mastery again and make sure that she's ready to play on the hard surface. Then we'll give some care and some rest. We'll go care, change of pace, rest, lots of rest there. Movement analysis is fine. I'm wondering if we could front load this a little bit with a bit more mental stuff. So if we go mental, under pressure serve, visualization and breathing, under pressure rally, and positive, positive self-talk. Let's get a bit of that in there before the tournament as well. So we'll validate that, get that one in there and ready to go. So the first tournament is coming up. So yeah, we've got that sorted. And in top form, morale is correct. I still don't know why they use the word correct, but that's what's in there. But yeah, very excited about this. As I said before, if you want to see this continue on the channel, please let me know down below, and we could potentially keep this one going. Jay Valikinlo is the Director of Study and Training Centre. We've just welcomed a new class of young players to our youth academy. These prospects were identified by our scouts and chose to join thanks to the quality of our facilities and the academy's growing reputation. I closely follow their development and keep you informed. You can personally get involved by setting training priorities and assigning a mentor to each of them. I hope some of them will join your pro team and start their career on the junior tour next season. Don't hesitate to visit us regularly. It lifts the young players' morale and motivation. That's quite cool. So we can have a look in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, we've got lots of youth academy prospects in now. 14 years old, minimum potential, top player, good player, very good player, good player, good player, good player. Okay, and we've got what, a mix. We've got three men, I think, and 4 women. Maybe a bit more than that, but yeah, looks pretty. That looks pretty cool. I've never really seen that before. If we go into the youth team here, yeah, you can then see in a bit more detail. Oh wow! So I assume top player is gonna be the best. You'd think, right? Top player is gonna be the best. So let's get Ruslana Roslanovi mentored by Alina. Alessandro Gale can be mentored by Jacob Finley. I like that. Training focus, power, defense, mental, tactical, physical. Okay. Let's go. We'll leave it at all court for now. We'll leave it at all court and see where they get to. Okay, so the scout is back. 50% of the evaluation is done on Jack Draper. I think this player probably has an excellent level, 4 stars, and an insane potential at 5 stars. You can find an estimation of their attribute stats and all their other information on their profile. So it's only at 50%, so we'll wait and look to see when it's done at 100%. But yeah, our players are progressing relatively well again, which is good. We are very close to the tournament. And what is your main priority at the start of the season? Putting my players in the best condition for the big events coming up. That's an easy one. What is your main goal for the season? Completing the minimum athletic goals for my whole team, and of course going past them as much as possible. I want each member of the academy to feel like they made the right choice at the end of the season. To get every member of the academy to reach that next level, to evolve over time. Every goal is a priority. No, to get every member of the academy to be great. Do you plan on bringing more players into the academy, or is it now complete? We're always actively scouting. If there's a player out there for our DNA, that's fine. Did you develop a specific program for Alina Avanemoan before the season? The whole academy works the same way during pre-season. Leave me alone. But yeah, what I do like is that the press conference is a short, sharp, and to the point, which is very good. So, Alina has been granted a wild card for the Hua Hin Open. When is the Hua Hin Open? I'll have a look at that in a minute. That'll be interesting to have a look at that. The training reports are coming in, so anticipation is getting better for Yinanez, which is good. Finley is going up as well a little bit, and Alina is improving somewhat in some areas as well. Our player Yinez has just ended their run in the Bukhara tournament first round qualifying. According to Yinez's contract with us, the academy to receive 74% of his prize money, which amount to £148. Awesome. Oh, great. But Finley got to the round of 32. We get 32% of his prize money, and that was £8,000. So at least that's a little bit better. And again, another successful press conference. The board are delighted with everything that we're going in. Let's check out this Hua Hin Open then. So Alina is, I assume where it says W5 is week 5. So let's go and have a look at Alina. Tournament registration. We think it's in week 5. So let's go down to week 5. The Hua Hin Open in Asia. Yes, okay, so it's closed. The player list is there. Do we want to be a part of this? Sabalenka will probably win it. I think we've got a good chance of going far. If we're going to be like top 50, we've got a good chance of going far in that one. So I think we will accept that, and we'll go and play in the Hua Hin Open in week 5. Okay, we are diving in to the Adelaide Open qualifying. Sabalenka got a bye. She is going to be playing Victoria Twova in her round. We have been drawn against, the 26th ranked seed in Yulia Pustinsteva. Now, obviously, we're 48th, so we're coming into this not as the favourite, which is a little bit annoying. So let's get into our briefing. Obviously, no games have been played so far. We do have 4 titles to our name. She only has 12. We're taller. We're both right-handed. We both do a two-handed backhand, and there's no stats for this. So she is in good form, our opponent. She plays most of the time as a counter-puncher, a player who is always looking for a chance to switch from safe defensive tennis to ripping winners in the blink of an eye. She can change gears with a single shot. Speed and agility are essential to covering the whole court. She could switch her game plan to solid baseline or even a defensive baseline player. Her strengths, balance, control and speed. Her weakness is volleys and serve power. It's going to be a balanced match, but Alina is in better form. We can make the difference. Okay. Choose a high serve intensity to limit Yulida's chances of breaking Alina. Alina should take control of the match and win the tactical battle. Okay, so strategic adjustments. Inverted T and wide if left-handed opponent. Okay, so power. Let's go high then. No, we'll go average. Do I want to approach the net? No, I sort of want to... Let's risk aiming for the lines. Average. We'll go average for that. This is on the serve only, right? So, yeah, let's go high power, actually. They did say do a high power. We'll do an average risk for our second serve as well. And then, so that's T. That's at the T, or aiming at the T. Mid will go high as well. And wide, yeah, let's go high as well. We're going to go high as well for that as well. That's on deuce, and when it's advantage, we'll go a little bit further down as well. So the higher the discipline level, I don't know if you can see this behind my head. Let me move my camera. Okay, there we go. So the higher the discipline level, the more closely the player will follow the instructions and adhere to the game plan. The lower the discipline level, the more creative the player will be. I do like a bit of creativity in my players. I don't mind that. Intensity on the serve, let's go for a high intensity. On key points, let's go high. And on the return, I think we'll keep that in the middle. So we might get a little bit tired. And we'll keep that as it is. So first serve, return. See, I think down the line, I think we want to play short. Bring her into the net, right? That is what we want to do. And we'll do the same on the second serve as well. We want to bring her into the net. It said she was rubbish at volleys, so if we can try and bring her into the net, that's fine. In the rally, in a normal situation, rallying position, we'll go a little bit further back, but we will put a few drop shots in there as well. And forehand spin tops, we'll go flat, power flat. Again, this I'm happy to have a bit of creativity in there from the player. They should know what to do. Attacking balance. The position on the court timing, the position of the court timing of the stroke. The player will be more likely to consider they can attack if this gauge is at its maximum. Yeah, let's go and attack. Let's go and attack. Obviously, determines how often a player tries to move to the net. No, not worried about that. Yeah, that's all cool. And then in the defending situation, shot intention, push opponent, back opponent. Play on the opponent's weak point, gain time and reposition. No, I think we want to gain time. We don't want to push her back because we want her to come to the net. So I quite like that. That's fine. And we're doing defensive baseline play. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to change all this now that I've done it. Counter attack. Okay, so we're good at defensive baseline play is what we're saying. So maybe we just set up to do that. And then give her a little bit more creativity. I think we'll go with that. In the return, I would quite like her to bring the opposition short though, so we'll go with that. Right, into the locker room we go. Pre-match talk. Stop with the stories on Insta, put away your cell phone. Think about what's at stake in this match is important. A misstep can happen quickly. The playing conditions are good. The public is here. The public is there. Enjoy yourself. You're going to make her doubt. Take that ascendancy and beat this opponent. Listen to me. Nothing can happen to you. You're walking on water. The start of the match is primordial. Don't wait for the third game to start playing. I'm going to say you can make her doubt. Take the ascendancy. That's upped her motivation. Love to see it. Now appears pumped. She appears pumped. Oh. What? I need an answer, do I? Oh, no, there we go. Obviously, this is in beta, so they will iron out some of the issues that are in this game as it currently stands. We'll get into the game. We'll play this tournament, and then we'll end the video there, and I'll see your feedback if we're going to carry it on. But we are in the Adelaide Open, and here we go. So, first serve is done. It's a let. That's not ideal for the first serve of a tennis match, but we're off. Oh, that's a really good shot. Okay, we're 15 love down. 15 love down. Come on. Wow, she is hitting some very, very good shots, isn't she? Let's, can we talk to her already? We can. Let's motivate her. Her confidence has gone up. Oh my word, this woman's really good. 40 love in the first game. Draw her into the net. Draw her into the net. Draw her into the net. It's a good rally. That's it. That's it. Draw her into the net. She's rubbish at volleys. Oh. Maybe she's not rubbish at volleys. That's her first game done. Now, obviously, what you can do is you don't have to watch the game in this speed all the time. You can fast forward it, and then you get things. It's a superb ace from Alina. So that's a good ace there. She celebrated it well. And, ooh. Oh, she double faulted. Unbelievable. So I think we're about to lose. Oh, no, we're about to win the game, which is why we've come back to this speed. I forgot they do that in Tennis Manager. It's very well implemented. That's a lovely volley. So 40-30. 40-30. Can we get the win? Come on, get the win. Come on, Alina. You can do this. Out. We win a game. Lovely stuff. Right, and then you can fast forward it again until you get to a point. Which is it. So, Yulia Pustisteva. Second serve. That's a good serve. Good rally from the girls. The ladies, I should say. Come on. They definitely have up their graphics. I think it's still a little bit frosty. It's a great shot, that. Juice. It's still a little bit clunky on the graphics, but I do like the look of it. It is implemented very well. If you're a big tennis fan, I think this is a great game to play. So, oh yeah, we can't shout anything. Ask her a talk at the end of the set. No. We don't need to talk to her at the end of the set. We're only 2 games in. Right, back to Juice. It's proving to be a close game, isn't it? 10 minutes this game has gone on for so far. I wonder what other views you've got. You can look from the top. That actually looks quite good. Oh, she's played that well. She's meant to be rubbish at volleys. She's actually playing really well. The 3/4 view. I quite like this view as well. Right, come on. That was in. That was in. Bang. Juice again. Bloody hell. So we've got... No, she's got advantage. We'll fast forward it. Okay, so she won the second game. We are now in a commanding lead of the fourth game. We are 2-1 down in the first set. Oh, that was in. Just in. It's a good rally. We need to find a winner soon. We're trying to draw her in. Obviously, we have given... Oh, great shot down the line. What a win. 2 games apiece in the first set. 40-15. It's all going with service at the moment. Let's keep this going. Oh, we've got it back to 40-30. Good shot. What's CV view? Oh, my word. You can go literally behind your player. The fact that you can do this is quite cool with all the graphics. I think I like this one. 3/4. Oh, back to Juice again. Okay, she's got the advantage. Second serve. Oh, back to Juice again. We've got the advantage. Come on, to break service. This is the one we want. This is the one. Just playing it to our backhand a lot. Oh, what a shot. What a win. Come on, we break service. Alina is on a roll. Oh, that was in. Lovely. Eagle view. I love the fact it's called Eagle view. We have a chance to go 4-2 up in the set. Good serve. Puts her out of position a little bit. Let's keep this rolling. Come on. Yes, lovely volley. 4-2 up in the set. It is advantage us. Even if it goes back to 4-3. It's not a problem. And obviously in the settings you can say only come back at certain points so that it speeds through the games a lot quicker. But I'm sure there are some people out there that want to watch them all. So 4-3. 40-15 to us. Oh, what an ace. What an ace. Lovely stuff. So 5 games to 3. We are up. It's about to go 5-4. But you can see all the analysis. It has all of this stuff in here as well. It's incredibly good to see in the game, all that sort of stuff. And if you want to get deep into the data, that if we keep the series going, that is something we'll look at in the future, I'm sure. So 5 games to 4. We're now serving for the set. Let's see how Alina does in this one. We are serving for the set. The first set, 40-30 up. 5 games to 4. That's a let. Get the first serve again. Good serve. 89 mile an hour serve. Not bad at all. Come on, Alina. Win this first set. Move her around the court. Make her run. That's it. Trying to draw her in. It's out. We win the first set. Lovely, lovely stuff. So we can skip that. So 100% break points converted, 11% aces, 86% first serve, 71% suddenly. We're playing really well. She's doing really, really well, to be honest. I'm just wondering if we go into settings then. Highlights, auto switch for game points, break points, tie breaks, set point. Let's go set point and match point, I guess, is what we want to look at. Because then if we go fast forward now, because I don't want to change anything tactically in the first game, we can see how this is going. So you can see it down there that the second set is going there's a lot of advantages being played down there in the middle, but we aren't 2-1 down in games, 2-2. Advantage, 3-2 down. We've got to serve to stay in the game. Okay, we're 4-3 up, which is cool. Let's give her that. So you can change the tactics as well in the game, which is quite cool. But I wanted to give her a little talk and just say motivate her again. Oh, it's 5 games to 4. Come on, we're in this. We're in with a chance here. I can't motivate. Congratulate. We can no reaction after we congratulated her with that one. But yeah, that's a good point. That's a well point. Love 15. But this is it. This is for the game. 5-4 up. We just need one more point. 40-30, 5-4 in the second set. We could be knocking someone out here who's higher ranked than us and a higher seed. We're not even seeded for this tournament, by the way. She is. I think she is. It's out. We're through. Into the next round we go. Come on, into the round of 16. Lovely stuff. A fist bump there from Alina. She loves it. She loves it. 6-4, 6-4. That was absolutely superb. Well done. Now we focus on the next step. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, we're just going to say that. She's pumped. She is pumped. So we're going to the next tournament. The next game, sorry. We're taking on 8th seeded player Madison Keys, 22 in the world. Sabalenka has got through. She is now facing Barbara Krujewokova. And if we get through, we're facing the winner of Majaya Join, who is a wild card, or Qinwen Zhang. Katie Boulder's in there. It could be Emma Radankovu, Katie Boulder, which would be interesting in that. And Coco Gauff is there as well. So yeah, let's get into this one. Her weaknesses, tactical skills and counter. Her strengths, forehand, serve power and serve spin. Okay, so let's go with our defensive baseline play, or do we go counter-attack base play? I think we're going to go counter, because we want to counter that serve power and spin, but this is going to be an interesting one, and I think we stick to the game plan, right, a little bit more than we did last time. So let's get into this. What do we want to tell her? You can definitely enter the big leagues with a win today. Think about what's at stake at this match. No, that's a bit too much pressure. Don't think about the consequences. Relax. Just play how you know. Play how you know doing it. You're going to make her doubt take the ascendancy. We said that last time. This is your day. You are not the favourite, but I can feel something. Yeah, we'll go for that. Confidence is up. We're the underdog, but we're going to go for that confidence. So we'll speed through this one. Because we know we're going to come back at set points, but we'll keep a little eye on there. Madison Keys absolutely dominating our service games. Madison Keys is destroying us. She looks very, very good, Madison Keys. Let's talk. Oh, we can't talk while we're in this. Let's motivate. And her relaxation has gone down. That's annoying. She's stressed. I was trying to unstress her by motivating her, but it looks like we're going to be on the back end of a loss in this first set. Although that was out. 30-40. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is the set for the first one. Not playing brilliantly. Let's go with defensive baseline. And then third strategy, vary the tactical play. Like, just keep trying and see what we can do. She won the first set 6-2. So we have come up against a tough opponent here. And it looks like we're going to be knocked out in the round of 16, which isn't dreadful. And here we go. It's set point 5-3 up in games. Madison Keys has absolutely dominated us. And that is it. Game, set, match. We are out of the Adelaide Open qualifying, which is a shame. Madison Keys absolutely destroyed us. But we're going to... You did everything you could. That was too bad. I'm proud of you. I'm proud. Stood up and slammed the locker room door. Okay, so she's not an emotive person. We get 23% of their prize money, which amounts to 15,272. There you go. But we'll end it there. Let me know what your thoughts are on the game. Let me know what your thoughts are if you want to see this as a series that continues on the channel. I really enjoy this game. I do think there's a few things that need to be worked out in terms of the language. There's a few things to work out in terms of the graphics, which sometimes look a bit clunky. But as a management game, if you're into tennis, and I like a little bit of tennis, if you're into tennis, I do think this ticks a lot of boxes, and you should very much look at it. I do have some codes to give away, so if you want this series to carry on, then let me know down below. I might stream a little bit of it as well, and go from there in the future. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Do you want to see it as a series? Maybe a little mini series we could do on the channel for a couple of seasons or something. See if we can win a tournament. Maybe we set up an academy and bring in Novak Djokovic and just try and win everything with Novak Djokovic or something like that. Let me know your thoughts down below. I might see you in another one. Cheers.